Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. So friends, today I will tell you what is the syllabus for UPSC Civil Services examination. Okay, so many of the aspirants who are preparing for civil services exams actually they don't know the syllabus, and if they have syllabus they don't read and they don't study. So if you are really preparing for civil services examination, you need to have syllabus in your table where you studying. Okay, so syllabus plays a very important role in your preparation. So today I will show you my file in which I write my syllabus both for prelims and mains, and as well as my optional subject public uh, political science and international relation PSIR. Okay, so this is my file and I collected my syllabus in this file. So whenever I search topics like which topics come in which part, so I take help of this syllabus of this file. Okay, so first one is, this is my syllabus, and you can see here this is my prelims syllabus. Okay, 1 minute. Yes, prelims syllabus, and you can see. So in prelims syllabus there are two papers, paper 1 and paper 2. Okay, and each paper contains 200 marks for GS and 200 marks for CSAT. So paper 2 is basically CSAT, not GS, and paper 1 is of GS, in which examiner will ask the questions will be of national and international importance, history, geography, political science, environment, science and technology, economy. Okay, general science. So these questions will be asked in prelims GS paper, and duration of this paper will be 2 hours. So you need to complete solve 100 questions in 120 minutes, or we can say 2 hours. Okay, so so you qualified or not, it will decided by cutoff. Okay, so it will be cut off, and so it depends on cutoff whether you qualify this exam, this GS paper, GS PAN or not. Okay, then it is paper 2. Paper 2 is of CSAT. In CSAT we have maths, reasoning. Okay, and comprehensive passage. Okay, so in this paper we have only 80 questions, 80, and we have 2 hours. Okay, so and we need to gain only 33% marks. 33% marks means 66 marks out of 200 marks. Okay, so if you gain 66 marks and above, you qualified CSAT. If you could not qualify, you basically could not qualify prelims exam. So prelims exam is of paper 1 and paper 2. If you could not qualify paper 2, it doesn't mean what is your marks in paper 1. So you need to perform in paper 1 also, and in paper 2 you need to clear cutoff, and there is also minus marking, negative marking. So this is the syllabus of prelims. Okay, and prelims is very tough, and the questions are very complex, and very few, but the success rate in prelims is very less if you are preparing very well with limited source. With limited source you are studying and you are practicing, you are revising your syllabus and your notes, only then you can qualify. And newspaper also plays very important role in prelims examination. Okay, so this is the prelims examination syllabus. So I am transferring to main syllabus. So in mains it is written paper. Okay, and marks of mains paper will be added in final result, and marks of prelims paper will not be added because it is of only uh, qualifying. You can say this is a report card, this is a warranty card by which you can enter into mains examination. Without qualifying prelims exam you cannot write mains. So that's why you need to qualify The marks will not be added in your final list, and then you will transfer into mains examination. So mains examination, in mains examination you have two papers. First one is English and second one is Indian language. In schedule 8 of the Indian constitution there are almost 22 languages, so you need to choose one language in Indian language. So there will be 300 marks and 3 hours will be allotted, and there will be 300 marks for English paper and 3 hours will be allotted. You need to only gain 25% marks out of 300. It means 75 marks out of 300. They are only qualifying paper. The marks will not be added. The marks will not be added in final result. Okay, so you need to only qualify these two papers. Okay, and next you can see here the paper on Indian languages and English will be of matriculation and equivalent standard and will be of qualifying nature only. Okay, the marks obtained in these papers will not be counted for ranking, so you can understand. Next one is paper 1. Paper 1 is of essay. You need to write essay. There will be 2 essay, 250 marks, 250 marks. There will be 2 essay, 125 marks and 125 marks. It means 250 marks for 2 essays. Okay, and paper 2 is GS1. GS1 includes Indian heritage and culture, history and geography of the world and societies. So this is the paper 2 GS1. GS1 contains 250 marks and it is of 3 hours. Okay, so in this Indian heritage and culture I have subdivided the topics, so it is very easy for me to understand the syllabus, like history of India and the world and Indian society. So topics in Indian society are written here: geography, India and world. Okay, so next is GS study 2, GS paper 2. In GS we have polity, it means governance, constitution, polities, IR, international relations. So this is a main heading and it is also contain 250 marks and 3 hours. So in this paper we have constitution and polity topic, then governance. In governance we have subtopics which we need to complete as a syllabus, and next we have social justice. Okay, then next we have international relations. So we need to prepare all these things for prelims and mains also. Actually international relations is not being asked in prelims paper, it is of only mains paper. Okay, so next is GS3 paper. GS3 paper also contains 250 marks and 3 hours. So in this paper we have science and technology, economic development, biodiversity, environment, security and disaster management. So in this paper, this is a very lengthy paper. Paper 2 and paper 3 are very lengthy, and in this we have economic development. So this is some topics which you need to complete as a syllabus. And then we have technology, science and technology. So a newspaper plays a very important role in science and technology. Okay, and for economic development, newspaper as well as our notes, our class notes, or we can say study material, basic books plays an important role. And then we have biodiversity. Many questions are being asked in you can prelims examination related to environment, biodiversity. Okay, so we need to prepare for this. And next one is disaster management, and the last one is security. So disaster management and security, these two topics belong to mains only. Okay, but sometimes some questions may asked by UPSC in prelims also. So this is the syllabus of GS3. Then we have GS4. GS4 we have ethics, integrity and aptitude. Okay, so this is a paper of ethics and integrity. So this subject we didn't study in our schooling days or college days. So this is different, and it may be difficult for some student and maybe easy for some student. It also contains 250 marks and it is of 3 hours. Okay, so in this we have ethics and human interface, attitude, aptitude, emotional intelligence, contribution of moral thinkers and philosophers from India and world. Okay, public civil services values and ethics in public administration, probity in governance, and then case study on abuses. So these are some topics of GS4 ethics. Actually by this paper actually we are preparing for IAS, like we learn new things, which actually this paper really work when we will in service in IAS, in IPS or any service after clearing exam. So that's why this paper is very important. And it also concludes case study, like this is the situation and you are a DM, district magistrate of this location, how will you handle this situation? So this type of question you need to answer. So this is GS4. Okay. Next is paper 6 and paper 7. In this two papers we have optional subjects. Actually a person need to choose one optional subject, and one optional subject include two paper 1 and paper 2. Paper 1 include 250 marks and paper 2 also include 250 marks. So in this way these are papers of mains. So we need to qualify. And different post in civil services. So this is post, these are post: Indian Administrative Service, Foreign Service, Indian Police Service, Indian Audit and Account Service. So these are all services which we will get after qualify exams according to our performance. Okay, so this is my optional subject syllabus. So I think maybe it may be no use of you, because optional subject differ from people to people. Okay, so this is the syllabus. So I am showing, like first is 250 marks in essay. Okay, you need to write 2 essay, 125 marks for one essay and 125 marks for second essays. Okay, you have 3 hours to write 2 essays. Paper 1, paper 2 include GS1 Indian history, geography of world, geography of world and geography of India, history of world and history of India, and Indian society. So these include Indian society and world history. It is of exclusively of mains topics, not asked in prelims. So you need to keep in mind 250 mark, 500 marks. Okay, then we have paper 3 GS2, 250 marks. We have 750 marks. Okay, 750 marks. And then we have GS3 paper 4, we have 225. This includes 1000 marks. Okay, then ethics paper 250 marks, 1250 marks. Okay, then we have 500 marks, 250 500 marks, so it is 1750 marks. Okay, so at last we have also interview. Okay, so interview includes 275 marks. So if we add all the marks, it will be 2025, and according to 2025, based on 2025 merit will be decided. So this is the syllabus which you need to understand. And I made this syllabus very easy to understand. I printed out main points, headings and subheadings. So it is very easy for me. And if you also want this syllabus in PDF form, you can comment in comment section of my channel Prashant Singh. Okay, then I will share this syllabus with you also in PDF form. I have typed this syllabus. So this is all the syllabus. I hope you like this video, and I hope you are able to understand the importance of syllabus in UPSC civil services examination. Okay, thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please hit like button, share this video with your friends and near ones, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much.